up guys, Echo here. I'm bringing you a tutorial. It was suggested in the comments to do it, but I want this person, so I'm going to be showing you how to sync today. So let's start right into it. First of all, you want to go to you want to set some markers. Hopefully guys you know how to set markers, like where you want the shots to be in that. So yeah, let's get started. First of all, you want to sync your shot to where the marker is. The first marker is to where you want your shot to be anyway. So it's probably about there. And I'm going to go Control-Shift-D, and I might actually go like this and quickly Control-Shift-D on that. Then what you want to do is come to the next place where you want your shot to be. Actually, no, what you want to do is find where your shot is, your next shot is, and do Control-Shift-D. Find where your next shot is. I might have to come along here, and it's literally right here, out there. Control-Shift-D, and then go to your final shot, or how many shots you have, I don't know what you want to be editing, and then go to it and about there. Control-Shift-D. Right, so now what you want to do is you want to come to where your your second shot is, which hasn't been like synced up to where the marker is, which is the marker is here, and I want the second shot, which is here, to be where the marker is. So you just want to hit the square bracket key, or the left square bracket key, to bracket it up there, and then you want to go to your second marker, click on the your third kill kill, and then press the left bracket key, and then go to your final marker, or how many markers you have, and then left bracket key. So your now hopefully your shots will be all synced up now. It's just the point to put the smoothness on, which is Twixtor Pro. So we're going to add Twixtor Pro to here. There's a few settings you need to do. Make sure it says 60 FPS or above, or 59.94 FPS and above. Anything below like 30, for example, is just not very nice. But also you want these settings: contrast, edge enhance, inverse with smart blend. You want to drop down here and make it about 100 sensitivity, and then yeah, that's pretty much all you need to do for the settings wise. And then yeah, so first of all, I'm gonna put a speed here. Speed 100. You always want to set speed 100 when you're doing things like this. You can press U to find out where your keyframes are. Then I'm gonna go about here probably. I'm gonna make that 20. And then I'm gonna go to the marker where he shoots, and go back one frame and set that about 300. It varies on what Call of Duty you're on, or whatever game you're on. But for example, like Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 3, they've got quicker scoping time, so it would probably be a slower speed for this. But for Advanced Warfare, it would probably be about 300. So then once you've done that, you want to highlight these two markers here. Right click, keyframe assist, easy ease, or hit F9. Then what you want to do is highlight these again and go to Graph Editor. And this is where it gets a little bit tedious or in depth, but I don't think this will be that hard. What you want to do is just bring this down to where he first scopes in to the shot, which is only about here, which is actually quite fine, because there we go. That's pretty much all you have to do for that. And then yeah, now we want to put Twixtor into the actual bit where he shoots. I'm just going to go to where he shoots now. And then what you want to do is just do exactly the same settings as you had before. So frame rate 60, not 600. Inverse with smart blend, contrast edges, and then drop down here and make sure that's 100. Then once you've done that, you want to keyframe at 100, because you've always got to keyframe at 100 when you're doing Twixtor stuff before you do anything. And then what you want to do is go one keyframe forward and put down 300. It can vary with 300 or 350. Then you want to come to your second marker, maybe like markers in between where you want it to be synced up to. You can hit U to find out your keyframes again. And then I'm going to make that 300. And then I'm going to go to this marker. And then I'm going to go and keyframe at 300. Once I've done that, now I'm gonna go and highlight these, and then I'm gonna easy ease again. So keyframe assistant, easy ease, and then go to graph editor. Before you go into graph editor though, you want to, in between these shots, you want to go and put keyframe them at 20, just because it's going to be where like the slow motion kind of bits are, and then it'll kind of like speed up. So now you want to highlight them again. Make sure you try not to get the speed 100. If you do, then it's fine, but I try not to. And what you want to do is come to the keyframe in between, or like wherever your keyframes, your markers have been set and the keyframes have been set. And you want to go to the keyframe in between, like at the top, and you want to make sure you sync this up, which it doesn't look like it's going to be doing anything for some reason. It's quite annoying. For some reason it's not going to do anything, so it looks like I might have to like use other things. Wait a minute, hold on a second. Just going to undo all of this. See if I'm doing anything wrong. Which obviously stuff like this can happen. I might need to redo that. Oh, that's why. You want to make sure that whenever you do this, first of all, you want to keyframe the last keyframe before you shoot, so 300 there. And all the time, whenever you're about to go into graph editor, you want to make sure you're on the very last keyframe, the one before you shoot. And then you want to highlight all of them except for the 100, and then go into graph editor. Sorry about that, guys. So now what you want to do is go to this keyframe, and then you want to change it to where he's literally about to scope in. We shouldn't be too hard with this one, I don't think. You can like mess around with like both keyframes, I think. I'm gonna try bring that a little bit further down. Up again as well, because I don't want it. I want to be at that like scope. And then I think that's pretty much done. So now what you want to do is go to the second shot. Also Twixtor Pro, do exactly the same settings as I did at the start. So contrast edges, inverse with smart blend, drop down here and make sure that's 100. Now what you want to do is 100 speed 100, go forward one frame, 300. Now I might just use like 350 or something for this keyframe, just because you can like mess around with stuff like this. So I'm probably going to use 350. And then you want to come here, go back one keyframe, and then I'm going to use 300. And then what you want to do, highlight them all over again, and right click, keyframe, highlight them again. Oh my god, highlight them again. Keyframe assistant, easy ease. Right, and then go into graph editor, making sure you're always on like the last bit. Oh guys, sorry about that. I didn't do the in betweens, which is 20 each time. 20, 20. And then you want to come back to here. Right, once you've done that, you want to highlight them all again. Graph editor. Right, so once you've done that, you want to go to the middle bit, middle keyframe, and make sure you can try and zoom in to where he's about to shoot. Just literally right there. It's a bit tedious, but that's done there. I might actually try and make this do some work. So that looks perfect, I think. And then you want to do exactly the same thing again. Twixtor Pro. Go there. Same settings, 60 FPS. Inverse with smart blend. Drop down there. 100 sensitivity. And then contrast and edges. And then for some reason the recording just cut out then, and I don't know why. But I'm gonna have to carry on here. So what you want to do now is keyframe 100 as usual. Go forward one frame. What? Oh, I accidentally pressed play. Go forward. Go back to here. Right. Go forward one frame. Make sure it's 300. Go to this keyframe. 300, and then go to this keyframe. back 1, 300. Right, so now you've done that, obviously you need to do 20 here, 20. Now hold on a second, wait a minute. Yeah, right, so that's already done, meaning I think I'm going to still put 20 here. Maybe that will change. I don't think it would though, but it looks like, yeah, right here is already been he's already scoping in, meaning that we're going to have to change the time to make it a little bit slower. So for example here, I'm going to make that 200. I think might change something, which is still, so it's making it scope in around there. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna make this about 250. I'd say 250. Making sure that this, right, maybe maybe 200. Sorry about this, guys. This is what you have to do if it's a bit quicker than usual. So I'm gonna do 250 here, just before here, and it should be fine. So yeah, now you want to, I think that should be good. So now what you want to do is go here, keyframe assistant, easy ease, graph editor. Now I'm gonna go back here. Actually, I think if I do this, about there, might work. I'm not sure. I'm gonna quickly just press B here, and I'm gonna quickly have a RAM preview. You probably won't be able to see it because my recorder does not doesn't like record very well when it comes to like more action in things. I guess I can put it that way, but we'll just let it render out. I just want to check it, see what it does, see what it's about. Right, okay. Alright, that's fine. Sick. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this tutorial. I did find this from another person, which I'll probably put a link in the description, just the graph editor bit, like grasping that kind of like way of doing it. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Yo, what's up guys, Echo here, coming at you with Clip of the Week, episode 2. This is UV Kazo hitting a 6-shot on Biolab. It's a backdrop. I couldn't count the spins, but it was really good, and I think it deserved Clip of the Week spot, episode 2. So, yeah. Also, if you want to subscribe to me, the link will be in the description.